All right, so you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how exciting is it that you're returning to the NCAA tournament?
Well, we never take this for granted, and it is a special time. And with a group of seniors that we would like to extend their season as long as we possibly can, it's been a great.
Oh, sorry. Hey, sorry, I didn't even start it. That was my bad. All right. Started that one, not this one, of course. All right, now we're going. So, how exciting is it to return to the NCAA tournament?
Well, I tell you, we're super excited to be playing again in March. We don't take this type of performance for granted at all. We love playing in a national tournament. It's tough to get here, and it's a special time. And especially for our seniors, we want to try to extend their season as long as we possibly can.
How does this year's tournament worry you with many of the teams over 20 wins and then under 5 losses?
They all are scary right now. It's anybody's ball game. It's that's the new season they always talk about in the March Madness that you hear so often. So we're staying focused on one possession and one game at a time. This team coming into town Friday night can really play.
How does the road to the championship game look for your team on the bracket?
Boy, I have not looked that far in advance. I mean, I know the teams in our bracket, but that we really have focused on how do we slow down Claremont Mudscripts, who's outstanding offensively. They have a lot of players that can throw the ball in the basket. And so we haven't done much other than looking at the script right now.
Good. That brings me to the next point is obviously Claremont McKenna College, the Mudscripts. They are the champions of the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. How much scouting have you done on them so far, only being Wednesday?
Oh, quite a bit. There's a lot of stuff online now. So as soon as we had the draw, we were busy pulling up everything we could on-demand video, and then you get the exchange through the NCAA. So we feel like we've gotten a great jump on them. Of course, we'll be scouting them all up until the game time, but team with great depth, very, very athletic, great quickness, lots of ways they can hurt you.
Is there anyone on their roster that you should particularly be paying attention to?
Absolutely. Yeah, leading scorer number 21 is a heck of a player with the ball in her hands. Some teams try to take her out of the game. She can shoot the three and with great efficiency. She's putting the ball on the floor. She has great quickness. They definitely try to ISO her when they need a bucket. But she's not the only one. They really can score from every position. They've got a couple post players that they get touches there. But a lot of it's a perimeter game. So they're driving the ball, they're kicking it, they're getting to the rim, they're getting to the free throw line. They have a lot of nice balance.
So from our squad, who do you look to step up, especially against a player like number 21? Obviously, we've seen Hannah Douglas being one to really step up defensively. Do you think she's one of the candidates to really step up on that point of view? And then, obviously, your seniors, it's the last tournament, so they're going to be playing as hard as they possibly can. So who do you think, in particular, I guess, who do you think should be stepping up, especially with number 21 being so efficient?
We'll need a lot of great defensive efforts from many people. Hannah will be one of them. Allie Ross, Savannah Trees. It doesn't stop there. Because they do have so many weapons of players that can put the ball on the floor and shoot the three. And in the forward court, they've got an outstanding player who can play the 3 or the 4 that we'll need to have great attention on, and she can drive it either direction and shoot the 3. So she's very gifted as well.
Is there any preparation changes, gameplay at all that's going to change now that it's tournament time? For instance, are you going to be changing up practice with the scheme of that player playing time? We noticed that a little bit last year that you still had a lot of your bench players in, but sometimes they didn't get near the amount of time they had during the regular season that you had the privilege of having. Is that going to change during the tournament now?
Well, you really go game by game, and for me it's a feel on the substitutions. But in general, when you're going against great teams, you're not as deep as you are during the regular season. And so that probably will hold true once again. It really depends on matchups. Can we defend? What kind of personnel can we put on the floor? Do we need defense? Do we need scoring? Practices are pretty similar. We'd like to try to have the same prep that we have all year long and not change things too much. Enough changes. The NCAA kicks you off the court and monitors your time, and it's pretty tight around here. So we want to make sure that we're doing things pretty much like we've done all year long.
Is there any final thoughts you'd like to give out before we let you go?
Well, I'm proud of this team and how they've worked and how they've focused on this season. We're playing our best basketball here down the stretch, so hopefully we can keep that rolling. Would like to see these seniors max out their careers as best as we possibly can. And it's nice to have players step up. We've had a great performance from our junior class on all the way down to our sophomores and freshmen. It's been a great team effort, and really proud of what they've done. And thanks to all the people, faculty, staff, and students who've supported us along the way.
Can you reiterate when, where, all the time stuff for the game?
We will be in action Friday night at 7:30, and that's following the first game, which is Transylvania versus Ohio Northern.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Coach Huffman, and we'll be back.
Thanks, Mike.
And we're good.